see our faces in this video.
I think.
All right, because every time Meghann talks, I see her instead of the game.
Well, if you just click on the game in the window display down the bottom right, if you just click on the game itself.
Yep.
Oh right. Oh, you can tell how often I use All right, cool. This is way better, I guess, as long as it's screen 2, actually.
So the advantage to this is that we'll be talking live to the footage, and you can dumb mistakes I'm about to make and things like that.
The audio with what we recorded when we uploaded it to YouTube.
Yeah. I'm in a bad way in this game too. Should I start a new game?
No. That's
a ship surveyor and a broken long-range scanner. And
nice.
Oh no, I have one drone.
Oh, you one droid. Oh wow,
one drone.
Well, you're dead.
I'm gonna reset. Okay, I am ready when you guys are.
This is good because every time I reset, I can't start again. Like, although I have improved since Anthony's advice about like stealthing in slowly and stuff. And I've kind of come up with a few bits and bobs of my own, but yeah.
I'm still definitely working on stealth. Like I still have a lot of. I still rely very much on motion sensors.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you can teach me your ways. All right. Should we jump into the dromedary here? Are we ready to go?
Yeah. I have a child. Right. I have a child who may have croup or something, so I may just need to disappear.
Yeah.
But just continue.
My kids have croup too.
Are you serious? It's such a pain.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, my little guy ended up in hospital 4 weeks ago, but in the
middle no.
Have you got ready, Pred?
No, but we have Panadol and various things, so we'll see how we go.
Yeah, ready Pred's amazing if you can get it. Yes, it makes a huge difference. It just keeps them awake all night.
You can't get it though unless they've got croup. So.
Right, but they do have croup, don't they? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, but it's only just come on in the last couple of hours, so.
Oh, gotcha. Right. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's the beauty of marrying a doctor was she just writes a prescription and I go to the pharmacy and get it.
Yeah. Makes perfect sense, yeah.
Prescription for anything.
All right, so here we go. I've got Vinny, Zach, and Aaron here. I don't have motion. Interesting. I've never started a game without motion before.
This is great. This is excellent.
I don't have stealth either. I do have a lure, which I've never experimented with.
Oh, no, you don't have stealth. This is going to be so interesting.
Let's see how we go. I don't know. I don't even know how to begin here, so we're just going to jump in.
Do you know what sensor is?
Permanent sensor, yes.
Yep. I would probably throw sensor onto a
That didn't work at all. And to Vinny.
Yep. So just for now.
Yeah, sure. So Aaron's just my Tobot, and Zach is my power. All right. See how we go. I love how the ship you always start on is the Justice Rider. That's such a wonderful name.
It's great. Have you been reading much about these backstory bits you get?
I have. My problem with them is that there are a lot of different theories that the game works under, and as you progress through. It starts to elucidate some of those for you, which is cool. But it's hard to keep all of them in your head, right? And so I feel like I get one of these, I read it, and then I have to go back and remind myself from the logs where I was at with that theory, if that makes sense. Because there's the Grey Goo theory and a bunch of others.
Yeah, like the Super Predator.
Yeah, exactly. And I haven't progressed to the point of having read huge amounts of any of them. So
it's a good point. That said, though, I really like going back and reading through it.
Yeah,
and it's stuff that sometimes I miss as well.
Like I think this is a necessary way of handling it for the fact that this game happens entirely in fiction. Like everything in this game is displayed to you in fiction, and therefore, like it's not like they can have a bunch of voiceovers or anything because that wouldn't then fit with the fiction of this universe, this system that we're interacting with. So I think this is a pretty good way of handling it in this case. I just modern games have made me lazy perhaps. I just kind of wish there was a more streamlined, graded way to to experience this backstory without having to go back and do a bunch of reading.
Yep.
It reminds me of Out There, like how the story is delivered in Out There, because it's delivered in tiny little non-linear kind of increments. And like some of them are like military and stuff. And then there was a guy worrying about his wife's cat and saying that he'd left water out for the cat or something. And so just like a bunch of stuff. But then, I mean, I finished reviewing this recently, and then I was wondering, and I read a bunch of people saying you are the last human in the universe. Well, that's not the impression that I got from the story at all.
You're the last one alive, as far as you can tell. Like,
you see, I didn't get that impression either.
Really?
But you're focusing on the wrong part of what I'm saying. So I don't know how spoilery to get, at the beginning of a thing. So I won't. But
Well, I'm reviewing it too, and my intro for my review is predicated some on the fact that I don't know. Oh, yes, I do. It's predicated some on the fact that you are alone.
Well, I wouldn't dispute that.
And that the assumption then is that you are alone in the universe.
I wouldn't dispute that either.
Okay. Are you being very cryptic?
Yeah, I kind of am. Yeah. But that's okay. Obviously, you guys don't agree with my theory, so and I might have a.
I don't disagree with your theory. I don't disagree with your theory. I just don't have any information that tells me otherwise
to back that up.
Yeah.
I like that theory though. I think that's good.
Okay, so I've got Vinny with my lure, gather, and sensor. I've got Zach generating, and Aaron is pretty useless right now because he's only got tow. So not a huge amount I can do with him. The ship I'm on from memory had two infestation types, if you can see in the bottom right there.
Yeah.
Do you need me to increase the size of things? Is that helpful?
That's cool.
That? Yes. Right.
Yep. I saw you had your aliases before. Do you use aliases much?
I changed the begin alias just to because I was so reliant on motion. I just had my dude carrying motion bounce out of the dropship and immediately drop it.
Okay.
I don't have one in this playthrough, so I just took it out.
Cool.
But I should spend more time with it. I play this game so far very command by command. Like it's very rare that I drop a few commands into a single input.
Oh, interesting. I actually end up building up a whole alias, quite a few aliases, and I always string commands together. Don't know.
So I'm curious to see how I can streamline things that way. So you might need to teach me as we go. All right. So I don't have a motion sensor. This is a very new experience to me. I have a lure. So I'm thinking
stealth. Wow.
I don't have stealth. So I have no situational awareness.
You're going to die horribly.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the way that this goes.
So what's really cool is what can help a little bit is sound. So you can actually hear certain kinds of infestations behind
closed interesting. It's because I'm sharing the screen. All I can hear is you guys. I can't hear the game at all.
He's going to die.
There's not much I can do about that. All right, cool. Let's go get killed.
All right, that's bad. I actually use those sound cues a lot, particularly for swarms.
Absolutely. I'm getting immediately murdered.
How is there any way you can use the lure?
Now that I've got a safe room, what I can do is I don't know how effective lure is across multiple rooms. Do you know?
I think it might be effective. I've dropped a lure before to try because swarmers often try and break down doors and other infestations too, I think. And I've dropped a lure and then had a swarm try and break the door down to get into the lure room. And whether that's a coincidence or not, I'm not sure, but it seemed to work.
So what I'm thinking, and I haven't tested this theory, so this will be a fun trial, is if I sit back here, if I drop a lure in R4 up here,
good luck.
Lure in here,
you're gonna die.
Stand back out of the way, but enough that I can see things traveling between from D17 through D14. Will they immediately murder me, or will they go straight for the lure? What's their preference going to be? I wonder.
I would like to find out.
Don't know. Well, if you drop
I've no skin in the game right now. We just started this session, so
do you want to drop a sensor so you know that they're in the room?
That's an even better idea. That is a much better idea. You're a smarter man than I am.
I just died a lot.
Okay, I've got a sensor down. I'm going to send 4 and lure.
You should go into R2, shouldn't you?
Oh, well, I'm an idiot, that's why.
Shouldn't you send that number 1 into R2?
I've got to put a lure down in 4 first.
Do they last a specific amount of time? Or they just persist?
The lure, I think they persist until they get eaten. And also, they only work on organics, and I've just realised I don't think swarms are actually organic.
Are they not?
I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Okay, anyway. So I've locked myself in here. I'm going to open D17 and we're going to see what happens. I wonder if they can pass through that room fast enough for the sensor to not get tripped before they move into the next room.
No, I'm pretty sure that the sensor will pick them up straight away.
Okay. So
and unless that room is really big, you're probably okay by now.
Yep. Are you guys getting game sound?
No.
Right, interesting. What is this? Yeah.
Did you put a lure in R3 as well?
There's a lure. Oh, did I inadvertently? I did. Oh, that's unhelpful.
But it's not. Nothing's coming though. So
nothing's coming through.
Does that suggest that whatever's through D17 must be safe?
You close D17. All right.
Don't pick up the lure again.
You can pick it up. Yep.
Great. Does that suggest that D17 is going to be safe to go through?
Either safe or only have non-organic infestation.
Well, even the robot sentries, they'll detect an open door and go and investigate.
True.
So it heaps of time to look through. So I think you're good.
Yeah. So lure does specifically only work on organic threats. All right. Let's see what happens when I go in. Nothing here.
All good. Generator. Gear.
Fantastic. All right. Good. And
Ship upgrade.
No, it's
power
installed.
But however, this is a stable ship, I think. Or was that the next one? Oh no, this is a stable one and has a better scrap capacity than my current one. So this one might be worth investigating for whatever the word is. What is the
Commandeer.
word? Commandeer. Oh, another inlet. Oh, this is the second room. That is why.
Why did you open that door? It was already open.
I did not. It was already open. Okay. Yeah.
It was already open. Yeah.
Can you rely on like doors that are already open to not have something scary behind them?
Nope.
No, only if in the entry room. So if there's a door open to the entry room, that's always safe.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to do the same thing again with D7 while we're here.
But you have a lure 2 rooms away. That's still.
I'm hoping it'll still work.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Bam.
Okay. That's that theory tested. Oh yeah.
Right, so
he's eating the lure.
The door's trying to close.
And that's what I do. Like
he's stuck. The lure is actually eating the lure and he's blocking the door.
Oh,
but he'll go in. He'll go.
That's okay. Yeah, he'll go in, and he's actually distracted now, so you could sneak through because he's eating the lure.
Oh,
how long will that lure last? I want to look at him.
Just make sure you close it. You get
this one.
Away.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to wait for that lure to get destroyed and the door to be shut before I go out there again.
So that's interesting. So the lure does attract a swarm, so they must be organic.
Well, we just learned something.
We learn a few things, but if I don't have sensor, I often do that closing the door thing to see if I'm hurting them correctly. Because sometimes the only thing you can see is the door not closing properly.
Yeah,
true. I just have to say that was a very tense moment.
These lures lasted a long time. I'm just going to book it. No. I need to be here to make sure the door shuts, right?
Yeah.
You'll be all right. Just get a D7. Well, taking the lure, it's all good.
How long does the lure last?
I don't know. Probably until you get into that room right there.
It's still alive. The door is not.
There you go.
But I am now stuck here because
Yep.
we're going to have to move to the next inlet. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take...
Oh, the lure's gone.
Oh, dear, and they've moved back in there. That's sub-ideal. That's sub-ideal. No, it is okay. It is okay, because they will go back into R4.
That's not okay.
Open this door. But it's perfectly fine. Once the sensor goes off, I know they're not in that room anymore, which means they must have moved into R4.
It may not want to go into R4 now that it's eaten everything in there.
Well, swarms will always travel between rooms with an open door, won't they? Don't they just patrol backwards and forwards?
No. Oh,
Yeah,
yay.
there you go.
Okay. Yay. Which
Yay.
some of them don't though. Like some of them you can't herd. Which ones can you not herd?
The swarms will always, in my experience, the swarms will always travel between open rooms.
Yeah, and also the little robot droids tend to always do a patrol through open doors.
I don't know whether they will always go backwards and forwards or if they only travel between rooms when a door opens, as in a door will open and they'll go check it out.
They travel backwards and forwards as far as I'm aware.
They
I've
do?
watched
Okay,
one for
cool.
quite a while through some rooms.
Yep.
However, I think the big, horrible, really fast, leapy alien thing,
Yeah.
I don't think it travels around rooms. I think it just,
Okay.
I think it lurks in the room until you walk in and then it completely destroys you. That's been my experience anyway. Oh, you use flag. I love you, Jason.
Flag.
I think my experience is mostly based on trying to herd things, and I don't really know if I have or not. But some of them seem to just not move.
So the ones that don't move are the blobs. They will only move when they're threatening, I think. Is that right?
I think, yeah.
Okay. Now we've got access to these rooms. So we know R7 is clear because I've already been in there. Get out of the way.
So I was wondering, like, what the fixed ship upgrades do, and it's obviously so you can commandeer something with different upgrades to what you have, right?
Yeah, so if we look at the commandeer, what that does is you have to, once you've verified all rooms and cleared the ship of infestations,
Cool.
Yeah.
you can, and no radiation, airlocks mustn't be exposed, etc., etc. You can then give it a commandeer call and then confirm that, and you transfers all your stuff, drones, gear, everything across to the new ship, and that becomes your ship. So you might get one that has a better scrap capacity, you might get one that has a bunch of cool installed upgrades or more upgrade slots compared to the ship you've currently got.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this ship's probably only going to have one upgrade slot and it's a permanent one, so it's probably not an upgrade worth taking, but
Yeah.
it's an interesting one nonetheless.
And eventually, I mean, you're forced to upgrade eventually anyway because the video link degrades and can't be fixed.
Yeah. I have gotten to that point. I just haven't actually found something in time.
Yeah.
It's like out there again. There's a lot of things out there.
I had a session the other day where I was desperately jumping universes to find an outpost where I could maybe buy a gather, so I could have a gather in my one droid after getting decimated. And I almost made it, and I found this outpost. I went, I'm there, and it had everything but gather to buy, and I was like, that's it, I'm done. But that was really exciting.
D12.
So the room on the other side of D12 was less than ideal.
Well, this lure and sensor combination is really good.
Yeah, I might need to lure them across into R3 so that I can move through there.
Or we could risk going into R8.
That work? Is that going to open D17, navigate 1 to R3, and then drop a lure, or is it going to try and do it all at once?
Navigate 1 R3. I'd say to do it second, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so they've just hold on. They've just gone back to D12, so I'm not going to shut that door. Right. Let's try it out of curiosity.
Do you have 48 sensors? Because that's like a zillion.
Yeah, it's the default maximum, isn't it?
Yeah, 50.
It seems like a lot of sensors, considering you only get a couple of lures. I can't say the word lure. Why is that?
Lure.
Lure.
It's like Kahlua. It's like Kahlua.
So now I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to try and get them to go right across. Just let them go into R7 and then progress straight across, if they're organic.
So you opened D12. Have they gone up and back into the room in D12? Oh, there we go.
So they're in it. So, okay, there we go. Oh, crap. That one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I hate that.
So infestations can only be in one infestation per room, right? They can't ever share a room.
I've never seen them share a room.
No.
Try and force that. Oh, hello.
Ah, awesome.
There's a vent in here.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't worked out exactly what causes things to travel between vents.
Ooh, it's attacking that door.
Yeah, I think they just, if they can travel between vents, they just do.
Okay.
And I've been in an empty room, and then I got attacked as it came out the vent, which was the most horrifying thing ever.
Sucks. And especially if you just don't know why.
Yeah, exactly.
That thing is attacking the door, just saying, in case it goes for D17, but I'm sure it won't.
That'll be the one that was trapped in R4, trying to get through R14 to the lure.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what that's about.
Hopefully.
That's cool. Did they ever try and go through an airlock, into your escape vehicle or anything?
If they can.
Yeah, I've had them in the escape vehicle.
Have you?
Wiping out my drones. Yeah, that's terrible.
Bad.
Yep. I've also had radiation leak reach into R1.
Wow.
That was also bad.
Yeah, wow.
Will it let you exit in that case?
Yeah.
Now, there's another thing. With the radiation leak, is that something
Motion!
that happened?
Oh, awesome.
You can fix it. You can fix it. Oh, turret! I've never seen that work. You'll have to show me.
Turret is awesome.
I want
turret
to see
and stealth.
Turret is actually
together.
Because I can have turret on and armed if I move into a room. And if I give it to Vinny, who's got the most health, he probably won't get destroyed before I destroy whatever it is attacking him.
Yeah. Yep. I have been wiped out by those leapy aliens before with turret. But yeah, you should be much safer now.
Yeah. So I'm going to let Zach be the mule for my lures.
Well, you see,
that's cool.
There's another question I had about story. If you leave an airlock open in space, does radiation come into a normal spaceship, or is this radiation thing part of the story of this universe?
I just think it's tied. I think it's tied with just the stability.
Of the ship.
So the more unstable the ship is, the more chance that an incident happens. So I've had radiation, and you can hear the ship creaks and groans as an audio cue. It seems before something happens. So I've had it. Normally does that, and then there's a breach, and then there's a radiation leak.
I've had that as a result of leaving the airlock open.
Okay.
Okay, so those... Alright, so... wait, while doing one thing... Oh, the vents. No, the vents. That's less than ideal.
Jump into one. Oh, that's bad.
Turret's armed. Go turret.
Disabled?
Yep.
This is a cautionary tale about vents.
Sub-ideal. Now, how did they get there? Oh, they must have come through the vents, so they must have come from another room, so there must have been another swarm. I was kind of hoping that was the only two in here.
Can you rescue it? I don't know how.
Only... Oh no, I could vent the room, but then I'd lose one altogether. Oh no, it's just moved back, I think. Oh, there could be two, because there were two over there.
There could be.
This video game.
Wow, so the only option is to hope that... You can duck out and get 3 to tow 1.
Where's 2? All the way down there. How are you going to rescue 2?
Not simply.
I just open D12. I'd book it. I'd get out of here.
But if that swarm follows me into R1, then all my drones are gone. Or then we're probably boned anyway, so it's probably worth a risk.
That's what I'm thinking. Where have they gone?
It's early.
The probe stopped flashing, so I'm not sure.
There's no sensor in R9.
But you can't open it because he was the generator guy.
Well, I'm just wondering. So they're okay. So that's okay. I'm just trying to work out where the swarm is.
The swarm that is in that room can't have been one of the 2 that I already found, right? Because I lured them across into R4, R2, and R3.
Yep.
There are no vents in those rooms.
Okay.
So sorry?
I was going to say that even active lure, haven't you? There's one lure active?
No, there are no lures active.
Oh, okay.
3 currently has the lures.
I would maybe just drop a lure.
Where?
Somewhere away from where you are, if you can.
How do I get him there without getting him in?
Yeah.
There's no potential?
I could risk moving the ship across to Airlock 1 again and hope to goodness that I could wait until the R3 sensor's going off, jump out, drop a lure, jump back, close the airlock, and then redock to A2.
There's no third airlock, I suppose, down there somewhere. I'm just pointing and you can't see where I'm pointing. There might be, but I'd have to go and explore.
I like your A1 plan and dropping the lure in. Jumping in, dropping the lure in.
Yeah, I gave Aaron the lure.
Yeah.
All right. This is a risk. We'll give it a run. So we'll redock.
It's a calculated risk.
A1.
I love this plan.
I'm going to wait till the R3 sensor's going off. And then I'm going to hit like that. And we're going to go. We're going to go. We're just going to go. We're going to go. No, we're going to get moving. Okay, I think that does us.
Wow.
I can't get back now.
Wow, they didn't wait at all, did they?
And I'll damage this. Okay, well, excellent. Swarms of jerks.
That was a really cool ship to start with.
It was a fun.
That was awesome.
And I'm
that
glad
was a
that
great
happened.
test.
I'm glad it happened up front. Like, it would suck if we'd gotten like 3 or 4 ships in and then that happened.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Okay, let's do another one.
I've got time, but you, Meghann, you're going to duck out.
I want to watch Clever Man. Have you guys been watching Clever Man?
Yeah, I've been catching up on them on iView.
Can we pause Clever Man and watch it a little bit later? Let's play.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to go and check on my child and come back. Hang on.
Yeah, good. No worries.
Look at me for a while then. Hey, everyone.
Face and my volume mixer. Look.
No, that's much better.
I don't know why I can't hear it at all. This Hangouts must just take everything.
It must do.
Oop.
Hey. Firewatch, nice.
I like the other one better, but I can't show you that screen right now. Okay. Awesome. I'd prefer to do this with sound, but there's not much I can do about it.
Yeah, that's really it's a key thing.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Feels low. What a surprise.
Yeah. So I actually asked the dev, hey, are there sound cues? Because I'm sure I'm hearing sound cues, and he's like, yeah. We took it out and then we put it back in by popular demand.
I feel like they're not. Like, I can't get an accurate read on them directionally.
I am exactly the same. I spent a long time trying to get an accurate directional sound check, and I couldn't. It was almost like the channels were reversed or something.
Yeah, and so I was wondering whether, is this a defect, or is this the drones have got one microphone, and they're not two? Like, it's not like they have binaural microphones.
Oh, yeah, possibly.
So you can't use them for directionality aside from like just volume.
And like just a general.
Yeah, like the only way you could do that is that, let's say the microphone's on the very front of the drone, if you're facing a door, the sound will be louder. It's not going to be traveling between channels in your ears. Yeah, so I haven't quite parsed that yet.
Yeah, that's interesting. Interesting you asked that because it did seem to me that I couldn't quite trace where sounds were coming from, except for like there are probably a swarm behind a door.
All right, we've got a lot of volatile ships. We have auto trade, and we have a fuel depot. All volatile, which is fantastic.
Yeah, well, it'll be exciting.
We may as well look at this one because we're here, and it only has
only got one type. So yeah, go for it.
We have stealth. We have gather. We have motion.
Oh, so this fantastic.
This is a much more familiar scenario for me. This is generally how I see this go.
One infestation type.
Yes. All of the ships in the system are volatile. No communications? Okay. Begin.
Do you have interface? No.
Okay.
I can't do without interface.
Interface is...
The last 5 or 6 games of this I've played, I've not found an interface at all.
I didn't have interface for about 10 games, and then I just got it last game. Like, it's like the rarest thing, it seems. And it's so useful, like being able to using the sentry drone or the sentry bots.
It's a much better way of dealing with threats because you don't have to vent rooms to space to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to fall back to my old habits, but if you can see ways that I can improve things here, do let me know. I think, we'll just do it that way. Okay, so we're not sure about room 4 and not sure about room 3. This is a thoroughly inconclusive search.
Why did you type motion 3? Just motion works. Just motion by itself.
Motion works in this view, but it's a habit. Like if I'm running around 1 and I want motion to go on 3, I need to put the 3 in there. Okay, so I have learned nothing, so I guess we'll just have to stealth in.
Yep.
And we better do it from room 5 so that if it's a swarm, it's not going to come blasting into the room with my other 2 drones. Stealth and D13. Nothing but events, which I don't like.
No.
I can't open D12. I can't type.
D14.
D14. Yes, that's the next plan. So we'll do the same thing there. Get around there.
Stupid fat drones.
I kind of wish you could clip through them, but that adds to the tension too. Like if you're trying to
I actually really like that they're these cute chubby little drones.
Although if I do this and it is a swarm, it's just going to get in there and murder everyone. May as well protect one drone.
How are you aware of the vent in that room? Have you been in that room?
I walked in there.
Oh, okay.
I stealthed in there.
Yep.
All right. Stealth is fully charged. Here we go.
Bad.
Crap. All right, get out of here. Go. No.
Oh, no.
Right. But.
Oh, no.
This has not been a successful stream.
Wow. I have to admit, I had a run of about 6 games like that, where I'd go into like the 3rd room and there was a swarm and I'd get wiped out.
Yeah. Oh, well. That was less than ideal.
And it all the great gear too. It's a shame.
Yeah. And this will be a terrible one. All right, well, we're starting on Space Station. With only one infestation type. What have we got? Lure, gather, generator, tow, stealth. Okay. No motion. We have stealth and lure. No sensors.
That's going to be challenging.
It'll be interesting. Do we want to run straight at a space station? Is that stupid with this loadout?
It's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
How many infestation types in the space station?
Just the one.
Just one.
Generally means it's probably a swarm, but that's never guaranteed.
Probably.
Do they start the initial systems off easier? Do you think?
Didn't look like it.
Doesn't look, but I was reading where apparently it does get harder in later systems, so there is some sort of scaling that occurs.
So your first game that you play is always much easier. Like the very first game you play on and you install, like the first ship that you build will have 0 infestations.
Yeah.
But after that, in my experience, it's just under the random generation.
You can do do like a save scum kind of thing.
Oh really?
Options. Yeah, it's as close as they can get to a save scum.
Okay.
Kind of.
I haven't fitted with that. I kind of like the purity of doing it properly.
Same. It's like XCOM.
Yeah.
I tried to find the actual save in like a folder and I couldn't find it. I couldn't yeah.
So what do you reckon? Should we go for this space station or should we try something else?
Okay.
Do it?
I'm okay. You go for the station. Go on.
All right. I've never successfully passed an entire station. I've always had to bounce before I could get through it all.
Ooh. You didn't want to put stealth in number 1?
I probably should have done. Wait, it didn't already have stealth?
No, number 3 had stealth.
Okay, well, 3 is now my number 1. Grey goo, okay. All right.
I do like the comments from Jill. Just the synopsis of who's talking and whether they're stressed out or I think it's quite cool.
Yeah. A bit of scrap. Not much else. It's a very tight vision cone on this drone.
You know when you have the search thing that you do, does that actually generate more scrap? Like, does it generate scrap?
Scan.
Scan.
The scan.
That you wouldn't be able to find.
I believe it's a percentage chance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's do what you suggested. Give Holly stealth. Okay. That's
might be a bit easier.
That is, there's a much wider vision cone too. Okay, so may as well go gather that scrap, because why not?
I love all that too. I love how all the drones, are just randomly slightly different in various aspects. From like how they look and sound and the vision.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, no motion. Oh, this makes me nervous. Okay, so we're stealthing it up. Pick a door, D20, D36.
20. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't want to get in trouble if you die.
I'm backing you up, Megan.
I will blame both of you if this is a terrible situation. Here we go.
Just sneak in and come back out again.
This is going to be uneventful.
Long room. Okay, you made it. That's great. The problem with Swarm is even sneaking in, they're so fast. Like, by the time you backed out and tried to close the door.
See, right?
Sorry?
They won't attack you if they can't see you.
Yeah,
right?
True. Yeah.
So as long as you do what I just did and enter a room from a safe room. So I moved into R3, closed D38, and then went through D20. So that if it was a swarm, it'd go into R3 and
be isolated.
To be fine. Yeah. That was my thinking anyway.
That's a good plan. Good plan.
All right, let's keep the good times rolling. Close D20 and we'll go up to D16. B19.
And you got lots of fuel with that one too. That was great.
Yeah, that was heaps of fuel. So, blasting through. Ooh.
Yep.
Turrets. Right, so we know that there's a jerk in there. Agar 6.
I would have totally died just then. Like, I don't know how you did that.
Because I was stealth, he didn't see me. I just backed away and let him move through.
It doesn't last very long.
Well, the door's open. Well, it ticks down. See, I only got it down to like 50%.
And the trick is to not do anything.
Yeah.
Because even moving...
Yeah, Yeah, so I left it on for as long as I needed it, and then immediately turned it off to allow it to charge back up.
Yeah. I just
Okay, so we can check this room then.
Messed that up.
With another power inlet.
I think I'm quite good with the tactical stuff and the logic of it all, but then when it comes to actually playing in the first view and then like doing that with stealth, I think I'm just terrible, like not as good as that, I guess.
I'm just gonna play this safe and get rid of that sentries, what we call them. What I'm gonna do is there's a big thing away.
Well, I'm at the airlock.
Yeah. Lure him in here. As soon as I see him, get back out through that door. Open D20 and I need to queue up D36. Oh, I haven't got stealth on. Crap. Could have been so bad.
Wow. It could still be bad.
Oh, if I could type. Okay,
wow.
I got away with it.
Wow.
I got away with it. I didn't deserve to. But
it's okay. It's right. I've got heart palpitations, but it's okay.
We know he's in there. We're going to open up that airlock and get him out of here.
I would have totally died again. It's you have to be good at both styles of play, which is good. I'm not criticising it.
Which style of play? Sorry.
Like you have to be good at the running around stuff as well as the logic.
Oh, he didn't flush him.
What?
He's still there.
How did that not work? So I know your drones are dragged very slowly.
Maybe just leave it open for longer.
I'm just going to confirm he's still in there, so I'm going to stealth.
What are you doing? I mean, yay. Do that.
Shouldn't you blow the airlock again?
Just what I'm going to do... Well, so I think the problem there was I lured him into R3. Because of the panic of not having stealth on and me running away, I'd left D20 open.
He might have gone back into R6.
So he may have made it back into R6 and not been in there when I vented the room. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stealth again. I'm going to go back into R3, make sure he's in that room, get out, close the door, turn off my stealth, and then vent the room again. And then I'm going to go in and check that he's gone. Okay?
Okay.
I've got to confirm his theory. All right. So stealth, B36. In there he is.
Yep, definitely there.
B36. Right. So he's definitely in that room. I'm going to vent. See ya. A couple of seconds. Just stealth looking. That is fully charged. Stealth again. B36.
Goes in slowly.
He is.
All right. Okay, we're all good.
We did it.
That's better. I just love that you've completely changed the style of play. Just based on what upgrades you've got. It's really awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean this is one. Yeah, as I said before, it's very rare in my experience to not have motion on when you start up a game.
Yeah. Yep.
So I can unflag R3. It sucks when you forget to unflag things.
And you're going, was there a thing in there?
Yeah. Okay, all right. So where am I up to? I've definitely checked R3, R6, and R4, and I have not looked at R5 or R7 yet, have I? No. Now, there was only one infestation type, so if there are any more enemies in here, they have to be those drone things.
That's right, which is good because it's not
we know how they operate. Yeah.
Yeah.
We know that stealth is effective. I don't know how effective stealth is against drones.
The swarms.
Yes, sorry, swarms.
Yeah, not too bad. I've sat in the middle of a swarm before.
Yeah, right.
And they sort of buzzed around me for a while. Then I moved and they killed me.
So you have to be still. I did not realise you had to be still for that to work.
This is basically teaching me that I need to play much more on the first person thing.
Yeah, But again, it can depend on your loadout, etc. But I've found, like with stealth, I have to go in first droid view to stealth properly.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's not precise enough.
Well, and like the swarms, the enemies don't show up on your map. They only show up against sensors. So if you want to visually confirm whether there's something in the room, you have to be in this view.
Yep.
All right, so I've now confirmed that there's a safe path all the way up here to R7 where there's the next inlet, so I can power these other doors and keep exploring. So what I'm going to do is nav 3 and 2 into R1, and then redock an A7.
Yep. That's cool.
And continue from here.
How many days have you got to, Jason? Like,
not that many. I'm not very good at this. I need to be better at this.
I'm the same. Don't worry too much.
Whoa! Look at that.
It's a big ship.
Well, this is a station. Remember, this could be quite a bit bigger. This is they're generally a big square. So
yeah.
So I don't have a safe path in, which is going to be risky in this scenario.
No.
So what I could do is D17 have to... No, that won't work. No, that could work. D17 have 2 to R1, A7. What would happen then? Oh, and...
what would happen then is if there's something bad in R8.
Oh crap, that didn't work. You can't just hold the key down when you're doing... Yeah. Alright, so what would happen there is I would stealth 1, open D17, 2 would run away to R1 and close A7 behind it, so that if anything bad comes through from R8, it won't get 3 or 2. Does that sound like a safe plan?
Yep. Is R7 going to close straight away, though?
A7?
A7, sorry.
I think these execute in order, don't they?
It depends.
So
some things are immediate.
Ugh, okay, well, let's find out.
Try it.
Yep. Great.
Do you remember how many infestations there were in this one?
There's only one type.
One type. We don't know how many of that type there are.
Yeah.
That seemed to work. That was a good plan.
Worked all right, and it's a shame those things didn't execute in order. I wonder if there's a way to force that.
I don't think so.
Type it in order. Like one by one.
Commands done to the same droid are sequential, but to other objects
doors aren't. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we now have a new safe space to begin from.
Nice work.
Okay, we can continue should we continue along the top or kind of snake our way down and then back up again? Actually, if we go down, we're not going to have powder doors. So I think we should go along the top.
Yeah, I think top sounds good, and smaller rooms are...
Yeah.
Might be better. Might be safer.
Yeah, I don't really know. Here we go.
I like how you hang back and just wait too. One thing I've learned is that I've died so many times because I just rush in.
Yeah. Okay. So nothing learned here. We have an interface we can't use, a terminal we can't use, I should say. Alright, let's keep going on the top.
Yeah, keep going. Go R11.
Stealth is charged. 38. I think it's blasting through. Stealth does count down just as fast when you're staying still than when you're moving.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a shame. I feel like maybe it would be cool to have a little extra strategy there.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. This is working well. It's a very empty space station.
Right. Yeah, this is going to take a while. This is D24. Vent, let's listen. Oh, there are no rooms in this though. So we should
you'd be right.
It's just made me really nervous. Okay, we're coming up against the end of our power now, so I'm presuming R9, or actually the room below R8 could have another generator in it. Yeah, power inlet. Hello, buddy.
Wow. I was just going to say, there'll be nothing in that tiny room.
To go this way. D9, and hope he's now in R12.
And loop around. Yeah.
No, crap. Now I can't be sure, can I? Because I can't type.
Yeah. It was quick though.
I don't think he would have got in. Yeah, he wouldn't have got through. The door would have not closed properly. You're fine. Trust me.
I don't trust you. Okay.
Nice.
What's he doing in that room? There's nothing in that room.
There's nothing in there.
Okay, so he's flagged in R12, so we're pretty happy he's in there. We could vent him. Should we vent him now while we've got him trapped?
Out A3, you mean?
There's not out of A3. There's not really any advantage because this is a space station. It's not like we can commandeer it.
Yeah, no point.
So having him trapped in R12 and flagged, it's just as good. Only, unless we panic and run into the wrong room, which
the odds of that happen. I have full confidence in you.
Does opening the airlock ruin vents? Probably not.
It can damage doors.
Yeah, true.
I think every time you do it, it does. I don't know whether it does some amount of damage to a door or whether it has a percentage chance of damaging a door.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the equation is under there. I don't know what the algorithm is under there, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna go
do it
down. What we got? Ooh, hey buddy. And some scrap as well. Good, because we've found decal so far, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been desolate.
Okay. All right, we have a new friend.
This is good.
Let's we don't have any more power yet, so that's fine. I'll do with toe over here. A5, D26 and D28. 13 and O. Sirius, Nav 3, R1, and see if that works.
I made a rescue alias. I've been using aliases that are parameter driven.
Yep.
So you can feed them different droid numbers, and it's
rescue. I haven't with that before.
It's cool. Rescue's just great. It's a really nice shortcut, and it does just what you've done here.
So it navigates your tow droid, whichever that is, to whichever room your explorer droid is in.
Yeah, so you can send it. You can send it to rescue. You can feed it either a drone or a room number.
Okay.
So it'll either go to a drone. So if when your drones have been knocked out, it'll go rescue it, or it'll go into the room and then just find whatever's in the room and tow it out, and then take it back to R1, then actually drop it.
Can I?
Well, let's do that now. Let's set that up. I think that might be interesting for people to see.
Can it open doors, that rescue alias? No.
No, but it'll wait until a door's open if you do, because you're doing a navigate. So
it'll wait for a little while, like it'll time out if it sits still for too long.
Yeah.
All right. Would say navigate 3 to 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you want, I can read out.
3 and
how do you give it parameters?
I'll read out mine to you if you like.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just
opening Duskers. These are probably all stored in text file in the game folder, I imagine.
Yeah, they might be. Hey. Okay, so if you do, I've got rescue equals navigate space $X1 space
So that's
open. X1 is a X1 is a droid. X is for a droid, and so that's a droid parameter. So you can feed it any droid number.
Yeah.
And then open bracket.
So navigate drone to drone 1. Is that what that's going to do?
Yeah. Yep. So if you do navigate
screen now.
Oh, sorry, I'm not.
Okay, so I've got navigate space $X space 1. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep. So I would instead of the 1.
Yep.
Do open bracket $X2 close bracket.
Okay.
Yep. And now do a space.
Now if I were to type rescue 3-1,
it would go and try to rescue drone number 1.
It would.
So what we want to do though is we want to also give it a room parameter. So now do a space open bracket.
Yep.
$R1.
Yep.
You don't need the semicolon. Just want a space.
Oh.
Yep.
Really? Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Yep.
Trust me. And then make it R1 close bracket.
R1.
Yep. Close bracket.
Yep.
So now you're saying whatever drone. So change the $X. Make that $X1. You just got to give no. Yep. Yep. Perfect. Don't worry about that. That's just an identifier for the script, so the script works properly. So don't stress about that.
Gotcha.
So then after the close bracket at the end, do semicolon, and you do tow space $X1. So you're saying to whatever droid I told to go to that room, you're also the towing droid.
Yep.
Now semicolon.
Yep.
Navigate. Space $X1.
Yep.
Space R1. So it's going back to room number 1, and then I just do a semicolon tow $X1 again.
$X1.
Okay, so they're going to drop it off.
I said.
So it's going to go drop it off again.
I say
that's
the first
going
one
to drop
drops
him.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
So so and he will then stay in R1. So let me just parse this variable syntax. So we've got X implies drone, and R implies room.
Yep.
Presumably D.
The numbers. And there's
and the numbers next to those variables are the input that you're.
They're purely identifiers.
The first input, second input that you're giving.
They're just identifiers for it to So the parentheses are the ones that are parameters, are optional parameters rather. So $sign designates a parameter. So what you're saying is, but your first parameter has to be a droid.
Yes.
Has to be a drone. And your second parameter can either be a drone or a room.
Yeah.
Or a room. Interesting.
So the parentheses means or, one or the other.
Awesome.
And the numbers at the end are just identifiers to differentiate between whatever parameters you're feeding in. That's all.
Yeah, of course. All right.
So now, if you save that,
it would work if I had something to rescue.
Oh yeah, it would work if you had something.
I've already done it. I could drag him back there to test it, but we'll continue.
Can you, if you sent it to that room where if you sent it to that room where Jeff is, would it pick up Jeff?
I guess
Jeff's in R1.
What?
John, you mean? Nathan.
Yeah, sorry. I thought Jeff was still in the ship somewhere.
All right.
But if there was a Rex drone and you use that rescue command, would it get the Rex drone or not because it doesn't have a number in your menu?
You send it to the room.
Oh, you sent
it should do. So
if you send it to the room, it'll still grab that drone, right?
Yeah, okay. That's right.
That's just the theory. So A5. I'm going to get him to rescue drone 1. If I said rescue R13.
So you if to tell which
rescue 3 R13. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Then he's going to go attempt to rescue Holly.
Yeah, cool.
Or if you can rescue a drone that's not broken.
We shall see. Nothing to
you can't. That's a shame.
Yeah.
He's lost.
I was kind of thinking, if you could have Toe on your Explorer drone and just drag your drone with a motion sensor around with you as you explore.
You could do
That'd
that.
be
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, he's picked up that one. Just
of course he has.
So make sure he does it to it.
Yeah.
Yep. Scripting. A5. Okay. Well, as those closed, we can continue on a merry way. We've got one more room to explore, and we'll go to that now. Thank you for teaching me that, and
that's okay.
I'm not quite sure. I don't have the imagination to think of what I would actually use that for.
It's really handy. You mean for that particular script, or in general?
Well, if I was going to make like not a rescue one, but one with similar kind of parameters.
I've just found as I've been doing things a lot, it's like, oh, I should really do a little alias for this because I do the same thing all the time. Like I actually made one for stealth called Ninja, where I can send something into a room, and that means I'm free to control the doors, to close doors behind it or whatever.
Okay.
I did one for Gather All. I just called Snarf, and it just picks up everything in the room.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Okay. That room is safe.
All right.
Okay, so he's in there. And I could vent him. And I think I will.
We can't use the turret.
Yep, do it.
Because we have been traversing through that room. I can redock to go get my buddy. Hey, I haven't found any more power yet.
That's a good point.
Oh yeah, there's power way down in R2. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's the first one.
It's the first one.
Interesting. Maybe there was a door attached to the inlet on R2 that we didn't traverse. There must have been.
You should flag R8 or vent it or something. Because you're going to forget.
Yes.
Yeah, but it must be the room that's behind D21 and D32, I guess.
Did that not destroy the turret?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I love how you don't even trust blowing the airlock.
No.
Just in case.
It did, and then it broke my trust.
And then it didn't work.
So which room are you thinking? Sorry.
If you go back and power the generator up in R2, we haven't gone into
B21.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're probably right. Okay. Now, let me just remember. I just vented R8, didn't I? Yes. So that is a safe room.
You're safe. Everything's safe.
So I can open D17. Lock on A2.
I see what you're doing. Cool.
Although then now one is trapped, actually.
Yeah. Need to send him back.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Mm-hmm. I know I could have navigated them both with one command then, but I hadn't decided to navigate both of them in there until the last minute.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
Love being able to transport them that way.
It's really good.
Okay. Oh, that's why I didn't check D21, because if it's got something in it, I'm going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
These things move really slowly, so I can probably salvage it without too much stress.
I think it'd be okay.
I really like the remote power upgrade because it just makes everything so much safer. You just hide everyone away in the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to stealth. I'm going to open B21. I'm going to have a look, and if something comes... Actually, I'm just going to do what I did before, because that worked really well. I'm going to stealth... B21. Oh, okay, great. I just did it because I'm an idiot.
You're not dead yet.
It's fine.
Okay, that's clever.
I think
that's clever.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So if you do it,
I think you're good there.
Yeah.
Nothing blew up. Everything's fine. Okay, well, panic over. Let's go on.
Still panicking a little bit.
It's a big room. Nothing.
Yeah.
You can't.
What's going on?
What? Oh, if you fire the generator back up, yeah.
These doors weren't powered though.
No.
Right, so we've explored all the way up there. We've turned that power on. Weird.
Is it in the bottom of R14? Maybe.
Oh, maybe we didn't make it all the way to the bottom of that room. That's a good point.
I don't know where else it would be.
Can I bring a long little drone?
Don't know what that's going to generate. Go, little dude.
Oh, of course, what?
That said, though, I mean, did you get fuel in this?
We did get a whole chunk of fuel.
You got a whole chunk of fuel.
Look, it hasn't been a complete waste. I've just never experienced one of these where you haven't been able to, like, physically navigate.
The whole thing.
I'd still... You're being attacked.
Oh. No, you just got stuck on terrain.
That scared me. I'd still search the bottom of,
Yeah.
of that room.
Yeah. Ooh, that's not a door I can go through. Could have actually taken a shot at that or whatever.
This is why I love speed upgrades.
Yeah. There it is.
Hey!
Had to be there.
Okay. We're not dead in the water yet.
So... Oh, cool.
Okay. So we can continue forwards. I'm going to do it from R13 though, so that I don't risk all my dudes.
Yep.
11, but we have definitely looked at D13. That's why it's visual.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. It's clear.
Taking any risks just going through there? It's actually super valuable talking this game through with people.
Yeah, it is.
Mistakes.
Yeah,
believe it or not. But because I'm an idiot. Power. Now there's power everywhere.
Power and nothing else.
The drone should have all this power.
You only got one extra drone from here, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
You found disabled one. Yeah.
This is a really good playthrough for how to play with stealth but not motion.
Yeah.
Yeah. This has actually been a great. Seeing you use stealth has been really good.
Yeah, I agree.
This is the first time I've really spent any real time with it. And it's quite enlightening because now I feel a lot more bold actually.
Yeah,
You're a bit too
and
bold.
that's when you die.
You're too bold.
This game, it punishes you if you're lax and you get a bit confident. It punishes you. That's what I've learned.
When you begin to rely on your systems is when it gets at you. Like after a few missions, when things are starting to become a little, not a little crumbled, like things aren't as rad as they used to be.
Yeah. And as you upgrade start to break and not work. I had the best thing happen where in an unstable ship, I couldn't close any doors. Mm-hmm. And I discovered that just as I'd opened a door where there was a swarm. Mm. So there was a swarm chasing me and I couldn't close any doors behind me. Mm. My droid had a speed upgrade, so I could outrun the swarm, but I couldn't close anything. It was terrifying.
Well, we did it. We explored the place.
Awesome.
Where does that vent go? Nowhere.
No, single vent.
Looks like a single vent.
Unless we didn't explore the extent of one of the rooms, but...
Yeah, possibly. Well done.
Get out of here.
Huh. I would have given up on, like, the third room on this one.
I know, because once you get your stealth kind of behaviour okay, and because you knew there's only one infestation type, I would have stayed and done the whole lot.
I reckon that's super valuable.
Lure and a mine out of that.
For people who kind of rely on motion, I was relying on motion for a really long time. I reckon this kind of kicks you up to the next kind of level.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff has mine. Cool.
Yeah. He had mine and something else as well.
Lure, I think.
Lure. Yeah, although the lure's broken. Lure. Lure. Jeff has seen better days. The lure is busted, and I can't repair it, and that's okay. Mines are cool.
Mine's good.
Magnetic clamp.
No, mine just saved me.
What is magnetic clamp?
Magnetic clamps. Oh, cool. So it's also been put outside the ship.
Yeah.
Ah.
Why would I do that though? So that, I can see why that'd be valuable for a lure, because you could just open an airlock and drop a lure in the room, and just watch as everything comes running for the lure and sucked out into space.
Yeah.
Magnetic.
Not sure about mine.
Don't know why you'd want to do that with mine though. Interesting.
But mines are very useful. Mines have saved me a few times.
In what scenario would you use a mine?
I used one because I was trying to lure a monster out, and I couldn't get to an airlock, so the only way I could kill it was with a mine.
Right.
So I effectively lured it over a mine, it chased me, and then it blew up.
Yeah.
So I had to use a drone as bait.
I'm going to hold on to Jeff for now. I'm not going to bother repairing him because I don't really need a fourth drone active at the moment. And he might be more valuable as scrap.
Yeah, potentially.
Some money that I need to spend. So let's just keep exploring. We've got 2 infestation types on a volatile. Who knows how many on volatile? 2 volatile, 1 volatile, 1 volatile. So just jumping out at you is a good option.
Yeah, I reckon. Do you want to do the unknown?
Propulsion. We could do that one and then that one.
Yeah.
We've done an unknown one before. They seem too scary.
They seem to be. They're always bad. Unknown's always bad. That's my general plan of attack is unknown is bad.
Yeah. So really our only options are either go all the way over there for 1 infestation type at the cost of all of our fuel for the system, or do these 2, which have 2 infestation types.
Yeah, I'd go with X. That'd be my pick.
Yep. Right, happy with this loadout, I think.
You don't want to pick up mine?
Oh,
may as well. Why not?
Fellas, I think I'm going to have to go to bed. I think I'm going to have to pie
Sure,
down.
no worries. Okay, thank you for joining us.
No, that's awesome.
And extending it so that you could, and not watching Clever Man straight away.
We can watch it tomorrow night. That's okay.
Yeah, but we've been catching up on it on Ivy.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the sick child and the consequences for a good night's sleep and tomorrow's day of work. So I think I'm going to have to disappear.
Yes. Yeah, no worries. No, thanks, Meghann. That was awesome.
I keep learning stuff. Thank you. It's heaps good.
Yeah, no, this is a really valuable experience doing it with people there. So you can, like, when I play this game, I often talk to myself as I do it.
Yeah,
it helps me to double check.
I swear a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. But like I say what I'm going to do as I do it. I find I make fewer dumb like typing mistakes when I'm
yeah, cool.
It's even better when I've got other people here to bounce ideas off of.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool.
Groovy. Well, I will say goodbye. Let's do it again sometime.
Excellent.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
I could watch this for hours. I don't know.
It's like watching Aliens. It's great.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, well, don't die.
Hopefully we can find a way to do it with sound. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, see you.